What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial advisor. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is BBIG, Vinco Ventures. This finishes at $1.27 today. That is down 7.97%.
And it's gone.
So we've been covering this stock for a while now. Almost a year since this first squeezed over $12. I remember when that happened, I said it was coming back to 3 to fill the gap, and a lot of people were unhappy with that. Got a lot of hate, but eventually this did come back down to 3. And for whatever reason, the retail apes still really like this stock. Apes still strong here. So there was a lot of drama with the Cryptyde dividends. Took almost a whole year for that to get distributed, and that went live yesterday. Cryptyde IPO'd yesterday. So that IPO'd at $3. It went down a lot yesterday, and I believe today it went down a lot too. So last time I checked, Cryptyde was at $130. So down over 50% in 2 days. Pretty nasty, pretty nasty. And I'm not really sure why BBIG sold off so much after the Cryptyde dividends got distributed, but here we are. And this did make top 10 on StockTwits today. Had over 3,000 mentions, so once again, we're going to analyze it. So no company-specific news to justify this price action today. Again, it just seems like the Cryptyde dividends was a sell the news event. So the apes got paid out and dumped it immediately. Which, honestly, is pretty logical, because I'm sure a lot of bag holders just wanted to recoup some losses. But alright, let's go ahead. Let's jump right in and analyze here. So first of all, this is a cup and handle in the making. Not sure where the bottom of the cup is, because we are setting lower lows here. But there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 305, 340, 375, or 555. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle, where the top can be the high of 1250. So those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. And then we do have a quintuple gap down. First gap down is back at 955. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 955 to fill that gap. Second gap down is at 745. So another bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 745 to fill this gap. Third gap down is at 585, so another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 585 to fill this gap. Fourth gap down is back at 275, so another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 275 to fill this gap. And final gap down is at 190, so another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 190 to fill this gap. So we rarely see a quintuple gap down. Triple gap down is pretty hard to come by, but quintuple gap down, haven't seen too many of these before. So that is extremely bullish. And here we did have a descending triangle. This was consolidating between $2 and $1.90, and then it was due for a breakout to the downside. So the descending triangle was a bearish indicator, and it did in fact break out to the downside. We are getting confirmation now. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 135 and 110. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 135, 145, 160, 175, 195, 215, 225, 240, 250, 265, 275, 285, 295, and then 305. There is resistance above 305, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 110. And 110 is the all-time low, so no support below that. So right now at the current price, 127, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 265 to the upside, the channel starts to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 265. RSI is currently at 25. So this is officially in oversold, undervalued territory. So this could be a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice. And this did 12 million in volume today, which is below the average of 26 million. So the sell-off today was not confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So $2 was some critical support. Retested that a couple of times, couldn't quite break it, but we did get some massive selling pressure. And unfortunately, this did break the $2 support and went way lower. So up to this point, I've been saying that $2 appears to be a pretty good entry, and it can't go too wrong. And now at 127, my stance is the same. You really can't go too wrong here. This is near the all-time low. A lot of bullish indicators. Really no bearish or neutral indicators at this point. So yeah, the stock appears to be really bullish in the short and long terms. Again, we have bullish indicators in the cup and handle, quintuple gap down, and low RSI. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, looks like a really good entry to me. Again, near the all-time low, oversold, undervalued, and a lot of upside potential in the short and long terms. So I think the current price, 127, is an excellent entry. Really can't go too wrong here. Very cheap, great time to buy the dip. As a wise man once said, buy the effing dip. He didn't literally say that, but he said be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. So now is a good time to be greedy when others are fearful, and this is selling off. I can't support going long at the current price, 127, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the support of 110. That is the next and only support. So if it goes lower than that, we're going to be in uncharted territory. So hopefully that does not happen. And once again, this should come back up to 955 eventually to fill the gap. So from the current price of 127, that would be over a 650% upside. So huge upside potential here. And this really shouldn't go too much lower. It's already pretty much at the all-time low. So I would say going long here would be a low risk, very high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. Really don't have too much to lose here. So I don't really expect this to squeeze or anything like that. If it does, then great. But I would treat this as a long-term buy and hold. Gotta be patient. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. For the same reasons I said to go long, all bullish indicators looks extremely strong in the short and long terms. Huge upside potential, not too much more downside potential. So I think it's a bit too late to go short here. Should have went short anywhere from 12 to 2. And here at 127, this is near the all-time low. I think you missed a chance. It's a bit too late to go short here. So I would say going short here would be a very high risk, low reward play. Doesn't make any sense to go short here. You're asking for trouble, probably going to get burned. So if you want to go short, please do that at your own risk. But I really don't see why you would go short here. Seems like a really bad idea. So pretty straightforward, guys. It's been a really rough year for this stock. Apes still love it, though. It's a good thing that the Cryptyde dividends finally got distributed. But unfortunately, both BBIG and TYDE are selling off because of that by the rumors of the news event. So before, when this was trading around 2, it was already a buy. Here at 127, this is most definitely a buy. Really can't go too wrong here. So if you want to go long, I can't support going long at the current price. Excellent entry. Really shouldn't go too much lower. If it does, then you can average down at 110. And yeah, huge upside potential. So it should pay off in the long term. And if you want to go short, I would not do that. Don't see why you would do that. Again, looks extremely bullish in the short and long terms. Already pulled back very significantly. Not too much more downside. Huge upside potential. So it doesn't logically make too much sense to go short here. If you want to go short, do it at your own risk. Seems like a really bad idea, so I would stay away from this one on the short side. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is BBIG, Vinco Ventures. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy July 4th. Peace out.